What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? We are the Real Estate Lab, and I am so excited about today's topic. Today's topic, we're going to be doing a deep dive into hottest neighborhoods, Austin and beyond. It is no secret that Austin is one of the top of the hottest housing markets in the US today. We know that. I get calls, that's the buzzword. We know Austin's hot, what's going on? But if you don't live in Austin, you may not know the intricacies of the different neighborhoods here. So I am here with three of the hottest, four, including me, hottest realtors in Austin. Let's introduce ourselves, starting with this guy to my right.
Is that me? Is that me? Hey, everybody. I go by Ian of Austin. Thank you for chiming in. Make sure you put some information in the comments. Ask us some questions. Down to you, Crystal.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. Crystal here with Keller Williams Realty, Northwest Market Center.
JJ Tolentino. White hot. Super hot.
What?
It looks hot.
Hottest of the hot.
It was Liberty's introduction. We're the hottest realtors
true.
here.
That's true.
Keller Williams Realty, Next Level Property Group. Excited about today's topic.
Yes. So when I get a call from somebody that's out of town, they may have some knowledge of Zilker Park, Travis Heights, Circle C. Those are kind of some neighborhoods that have gained some reputation over the years. Yeah. But what are some other neighborhoods that people might not be considering? Maybe they're getting priced out of those close to the inner city neighborhoods. And so they're wanting to broaden their search, but they want to be comfortable and knowledgeable about the area of town that they want to purchase in. So they call us, and we each have different expertise for different areas of town. And so we're going to start with close to Austin and then spread out. And let's start with Crystal. Crystal, what is your number one Austin city limits hottest neighborhood?
So my hottest neighborhood has to be East MLK off of Springdale Road.
I'm going to let me pull this up.
Pull up the map.
Where do you want me to go?
East MLK. It should show up in like gray text.
You said Springdale?
East MLK. Right there.
I love how Google has the neighborhood labels.
So Martin Luther King Drive, it chops the city in half from, I guess the center to east. You can get all the way down to Congress using MLK.
Yeah, so right off of Springdale Road right there is where a lot of, smaller, more modern homes are being built. For example, Idea Homes, Story Built is also built there. Obviously they're sold out, but there's still a bunch of resales out there that are, fairly priced. It's obviously in the higher, price point, but it's a very popular neighborhood, very close to downtown, very close to the airport. If you're a traveler, really close to where Tesla is going to be, considering that it's pretty close to or you can easily get to the toll there. So yeah, that's my hottest neighborhood, at least in Austin.
And when you say the prices are high, we're talking about Austin's medium home price being in the $5s. So I think
5 or 6,
depending on the property, kind of settles around in that price point. Low, maybe mid $5s up to 800s. That's what my guess.
I seen there's a developer out there. I don't know if I should say it. Call us if you want more info. Huh?
Paradisa?
No.
Oh, I've seen them out there. But
I think he's talking about
out there too.
Local, right?
Anyways, it's called Gravity. But I had some clients. That's the name of the neighborhood. The builders are Legacy. But the two, they had like a 1-bed like den for high 3s.
Really?
Mid-rise?
Like a single family condo? Freestanding?
Mid-rise, low-rise with amenities.
Okay. So I like this area, Crystal. I think so. Has anybody seen my pictures, social media pictures of foot golf? No? Play foot golf. Anyway, that's right here at the Harvey Pinnock. And then
I love playing that.
Bouldering Project, ABP.
Oh yeah, the Bouldering Project. Yes. So that's I went there when it first opened up. I still go there occasionally, and you know, it's still they change up their little obstacles, so it's very good to come back to every now and then. Yeah.
I love that. Staying active.
If you like rock climbing, I recommend you go there.
And if you're an investor and you're thinking about, investing, people want to live in this area because like Crystal said, it's very convenient to get downtown. It's 10 minutes from downtown.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very convenient there. Well, good.
It's a Franklin barbecue. You can go stand in line early in the morning.
Oh my goodness. Hidden gems. Hidden gems. Hottest neighborhoods, Austin and beyond. So JJ, what about you? What is your favorite Austin neighborhood? What's hot? Where do you take your out?
I think everything's hot for a different reason, right? And I chose what has the best school district. It also has a super hot location, Rollingwood in Westlake.
Rollingwood. Take us there, Ian.
I'm there.
Take us to Rollingwood.
So I looked up Eanes, and that's Eanes ISD when I talk about this school district. According to best schools on niche, that school ranking, niche, number 1 ranking for teachers in Texas, number 1 best school district in Texas, number 2 for best places to teach in Texas.
And notice it's in Texas, not even in Austin.
Yeah, this is the whole state.
Yeah. Yes.
That's public schools, y'all.
So is that what high school does that feed into? Is that Steiner Ranch? Is that Vandergrift?
Westlake. Westlake High School.
Westlake. Oh, Westlake.
Straight up. Yeah, Rollingwood and Westlake because it's west of the lake.
Westlake High School also has a pretty good tennis team.
Yeah, the extracurricular is pretty solid as well. And I looked up the active listings. Mm-hmm. There's only 2. They go from 3.2 to 6 mil.
3.2 to 6 mil. All right. Well, hey, we're here to set goals and make dreams happen. So we can't do that.
Move there. So let me keep selling y'all some real estate. I'd love to put my kids in that school district.
I know. Yeah, seriously. And they're not making any more land out there, guys. So we just have to wait for some turnover to happen. And who knows?
Yeah. Actually, I think the closest thing to Westlake would be like Lake Travis, like up in the hills that are still building there, I think.
Yeah, because the next best school district, you start to go further out and you're dang near Lakeway. I mean, it's Lakeway at that point.
Oh, Lakeway. Yeah.
Right? Lake Travis and Lakeway. And then you have Lake Austin and Westlake.
I don't think people see how far or realize how much further it is when you're talking like Westlake versus Lakeway in proximity to Austin. I think that's important to visualize.
People think like it's all west, but one's like way west.
Yeah. As the crow flies, it may only be a few miles, but if you're gonna drive around this twisty, snaky lake, that's gonna take some time.
Well, and then the traffic here on 290, on 71, on 360, on Mopac, all of those are fun. I'll just say fun.
And I like how Rollingwood is like the first piece of Westlake you get into straight from Mopac, and therefore it's super connected to Zilker Park.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, the proximity to Zilker. Yeah, there's a bridge under too. So
yeah.
Yes, I drove under that bridge for the Trail of Lights this past Christmas, and I was looking at the homes over in that area, Rollingwood, and they are well worth the money. I mean, those homes are artwork. Let's just put it that way.
I looked at it too going to Trail of Lights. You're in line and you're just like, these are super nice.
I'm like, hey, I like your lights. Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, are we have we talked about yours yet, or do you have a different one? I think.
Are you talking about me? Did you say me?
What's your favorite? Yeah. Ian, where are you?
Okay, so in Austin proper, JJ stole Rollingwood, so I'm gonna say I really, really like Old West Austin.
Ooh, and further into Central.
Now, we're talking, like you said, there's so many variables. But so taking price, everything else out of it, I love the proximity. So one, you have really good low tax rate, and I love the proximity. So it's between, you've got Terrytown, easy access to the water. It's close. I mean, it's not easy access, but it's close enough. And then you've got the campus on the other side. So it's almost like two worlds converging. And there's in this area, you have a lot of hiking, biking trails. You have topography. I think every podcast, every discussion, I try to figure out what people need. And topography comes up a lot when they're coming from a place that is either flat and they want to see some hills, or they're used to living in mountains and they want to see some hills. Mm-hmm. See, so that gives you that and older construction or older style homes that are completely renovated on the inside. And it's gorgeous. And I don't know if I call them, I mean, you use the word artwork, Liberty. I would say it's about that. It's just very, very pretty.
Yeah, and they're like really close together and nice. It reminds me of like Beverly Hills, like if you drive down Harris. Yeah. My GPS makes me cut through there to get on the highway.
Well, and you always hear, I think you even mentioned Terrytown earlier, didn't you, Liberty, when we first came on?
I did, yes. Yeah. Because I got lost in there the other day. I took a wrong turn and I was like, oh my Lord, where am I? It's beautiful over here.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it definitely feels like you're not in Austin when you drive by that neighborhood. It's like you're somewhere else. It's just
and then the south part of Old West Austin like blends into the downtown scene. So there's like an urban chunk of it that's like the 1900s homes that are like super maintained and restored. They're like commercial, you know.
We got two comments. I'm going to pull this one up first. And so Sing and Listen, I like that name. She says, have I sold any houses in West Hills recently?
Oh, you can't skip over the first part. It says, hi, Ian, big fan of your YouTube content. Question, have you sold any houses in West Hills recently? Looks so old style kitchens.
So that's actually the looks so old style kitchens and things like that under. That's actually why I chosen Old West. It's not quite as expensive as Terrytown. So there's still, I'm going to say relatively moderately priced, but there's still like low high-end pricing, right?
In relation.
I'm not playing
relative, right?
But in West Hills recently, no, I haven't.
Yeah, she's right though. I mean, for under a mill, it's like 1980s, not renovated. Great location though.
But I'd love to if you want to go visit.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Call Ian.
Let's go look. I'm looking for an excuse to get out there.
Who's around?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I was just out there yesterday. I haven't completed a contract in a while in that area. So
yeah.
You and go look at some houses.
It's a hard market.
Yes, that's important to do. As a side note, it's just competitive everywhere. So don't lose sight. This is the fun stuff, though. We love talking about the different neighborhoods because that's why we do this.
We didn't get to yours, Liberty.
I know. Save the best for last. Save the hottest for last, so you don't get too burned, so you don't burn up. My neighborhood, which I love. If you've listened to podcasts of ours in the past, I just name drop this one all the time. Is Windsor Park?
Okay, I knew it.
It's east. It's snuggled right north of Mueller. The neighborhood is totally walkable. I mean, it is just like people are out with their dogs and their kids. They're in the streets. They're walking to Mueller. It's so close to everything that you need to get to. The gorgeous, my favorite HEB, which is the Old Airport HEB, which is fabulous. We need to just is there a picture of that? Can you just pull it up?
Yeah. I think people need to come here and visit. Like,
it looks like an airport, y'all.
Yeah,
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely. I actually used to rent in Windsor Park, and I wish I
understand HEB.
took advantage of the neighborhood.
They have a
HEB.
They have a 5-star chef with a restaurant inside this HEB.
Is that the barbecue one that they
We're
just
about to go on an HEB tangent.
Yes, they do.
I know.
Because they got some ramen over there too.
They do. If you want ramen, JJ, you go in there. Yeah.
Well, and they put a lot. They put the Kirby Lane. They put Torchy's. They put all the like necessities, Austin necessities over there.
And then you have Mueller Lake Park with farmers.
There's a thinkery that I like to take my nephew to.
That's
just
the spot
hop,
for sure.
You hop on your bike and you come over here. Or, while we're at it, look at these sweet little lots right here with homes. All of these are townhomes surrounding the lake, and they pop up. And, if they do, jump on it, because it's only going up from here. I mean,
between like your neighborhood, Windsor Park, and what Crystal said with Springdale, I've had clients that are like, should I get into the Lower East Side? Not that it's New York City, but like south of MLK, or because that's where all the like entertainment districts are. Should I go, Upper East Side, north of MLK, and be around something like that? And that's kind of the decision making that goes on the East Side there.
I think, and one plus that I feel like, there's pros and cons with both of those neighborhoods that you just mentioned. The the Mueller neighborhood and the more the east side, southeast side, and it's just what your personal preference is, honestly. Like the type of home, the lots, and
hot definitely relative.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're townhomes, right? And condos, but smaller lots.
I mean, these are smaller lots.
Smaller.
Yeah, you basically don't have a backyard.
Yeah,
but you need to know that. But everything's walkable, right? Like this is your yard.
This is your
the Mueller Lake. It really is your backyard.
Like you pop out, you just run around the lake, and you just did your your cardio for the day.
So I was here yesterday also walking through. I went through so Alamo's closed, unfortunately, but Colleen's Kitchen I'm always whining about. So I was walking around here with some clients, Colleen's Kitchen. We went past Thinkery where your kids get to hang out, and Halcyon. If you've never been to Halcyon.
Oh, I love Halcyon. Yes.
Love that place. Love it.
That's the best coffee spot, I think.
It's really good.
In town.
It's a great spot. And then you probably noticed, Ian, that they're just building high rises. They're over there today with their trucks, and they're just putting them up.
There were so many cranes. It's just incredible. You can't even keep up with it.
So it's hot, guys. And it's not going to get any cooler. So you want to buy when it's hot.
It's
Austin's hottest neighborhoods outside of Austin.
We have to save some time for the Austin Beyond, because if you're priced out of the center city, if you're priced out of that Loop 183 circle, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? And so next best thing, if not better, school districts wise, this Austin suburbs. So who has a favorite suburb they want to talk about?
JJ.
I do.
Crystal.
We do. We have them. So who's first? JJ, let's go with you.
Well, I actually just did this transition. So I moved from downtown and I went to Blackhawk in Pflugerville.
Blackhawk.
And there's even different Blackhawks. I personally went to the Parkdale Blackhawk. And from what I understand it as, it was the first master plan community in Pflugerville, like in the late 90s. Definitely my section's a lot newer. You have Blackburn, Chesmar, Gehan, GFO, Saratoga, Scott Felder, Coventry. They're building out here. I see it. They're releasing the inventory slowly. And looking at price points, again, I looked at actives. They go from 500s to 700s. There's only a handful. And that all happened just recently. Like it used to kind of be like a
it is
3, 4.
Yeah. What do you like about this neighborhood, JJ?
I started driving around and looking at like these little water features, like all these ponds and trails. And I went to Lake Pflugerville yesterday with my son, and it's just like, greenery and water stuff. It's pretty cool. I don't know how to explain it.
It's just sprawling. Like there's air, you can breathe out there.
Yes.
And it's hard to find as we become more developed, Austin as a city.
There's a lot of those in the area. It's a cool, they got like these little catch and release spaces, and
all these little ponds here.
Breathe.
Love it. And you can't hate being,
on the golf course
away from the Costco.
Costco's right there.
That's a big one.
Costco. Mm-hmm.
It's right over there.
And that really big shopping center right there, that
Stonehill,
that grew very quickly. And there's still, getting more and more shops in there.
I mean, they have the water park. Oh, did we jinx? You owe me a Coke, JJ. The water park.
Yes.
Yeah, and the water park.
Oh, good.
Texas. Typhoon, Texas. That's what it was.
Typhoon, Texas. They have some amazing water slides over there. So really great for kids, you know, going out to have all those things to do, really close to shopping. There's a Torchy's there. They have everything that you want. And it's super close to some of these big companies' build sites that are coming out there. Very close to Austin Samsung Semiconductor, which plans to add close to 2,000 jobs this year.
So right on Dessau, right?
It's right off of Palmer.
Or Palmer. So here, yeah.
And so as an investment standpoint, scoop these up. I have an active pending contract in Falcon Point, which is right up there. And I am so excited that because it's just for my client, this is the best opportunity, like to get in for that price point and what's going to happen.
Is that your greater Austin area neighborhood?
I was going to say, I think you're spilling secrets over here.
I am. I love Falcon Point. I love it. I love the prices. I love the homes. I love, like what JJ said, you know, Falcon Point and Black Hawk are very close in proximity. I wouldn't say rivals, but
who's the best neighborhood? And Avalon's in there.
Yeah, they're all.
You can't go wrong with Pflugerville right now.
There's a cluster there.
There's a cluster of really great communities, very well planned out, good builders that are doing great jobs over there.
And both of those neighborhoods like butt up to that golf course.
Yeah.
So let's play 6 holes.
Avalon, all of these I've done here. Sorrento over across from the lake. Lots of these. In Vine Creek, I've got a Vine Creek build. There's a lot, man. It's blowing up. I think that's important. How much development is happening in this area? Because right along here, you got nothing but cows.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's pretty similar to what y'all are about to choose the greater Austin area. Like we're pretty much on the fringes, right? Like we're starting to edge out a little bit.
Yeah, we're pretty close considering. I mean, how long does it take to get from Black Hawk to your condo?
Well, it's further by mileage, but the highway arteries are really close. Like they're 130 and 45, so 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
With the highways are open, and you can get 130.
I think that's really important. So Pflugerville right here, 130 right here. This is the highway. So Pflugerville, 130. And you can get straight to Walter E. Long. Tesla's right around here. The airport's right over here.
Yeah.
Austin proper's right here. That is not far. This, you can do 85 miles an hour on this road for those.
I was going to say that. You can
Nobody's on that road.
down that road.
Not that crowded.
So yeah. I have to talk about it.
90 if you're careful.
Well, 85 minimum. It's an expensive toll, but it's worth the speed. So just wanted to pull this up. Liberty?
Yeah, so Life with D&T asked a great question. This comes up a lot. What are your guys' thoughts on Bastrop? Is it a good buy? I always propose this to my buyers because I do love Bastrop. If you have questions about it, like go check it out. The downtown area is so cute. I mean, it's just, they have the cutest cafes. They have trendy breweries.
They have an arcade which has like it's called Lost Pines. And they have movie theater, they have bowling, and then they have like laser tag or something like that, which I thought was really cool. I used to live in Bastrop. I used to live all over Austin.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, like everywhere.
Yeah.
I've spent some time there.
I come from a builder family, so
right.
I moved around a lot.
Do you want to get in your neighborhoods?
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, let's talk about yours, Crystal.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, I lived in Bastrop, I lived in Pflugerville, and then now I used to live in Lago Vista, but my parents still live there. So yeah, Lago Vista is probably one of my other favorite outside suburb areas. It's very close to, I guess, the upper northern side of the Colorado River or Lake Travis. Mm-hmm. So that neighborhood pretty much you can build on your lot with obviously the proper permits and stuff like that. Lots right now they're still being sold up there, starting at like 30K to 50, depending on what size you're looking for.
Wait, did we jump to Lago?
Lago.
Sorry.
But and the houses, so the housing market there is very different compared to like Austin and Pflugerville, because it's not
like niche, like it's a peninsula and water and all that.
Yeah, it's definitely its own niche. So like the prices there still are around the same prices as they were a few months ago. But the lots are definitely, going a lot quicker than residential homes here, because I guess a lot of people here in this neighborhood specifically want to build their own home.
Are the lots, is that city water or is it well water?
It's city.
Woo, that's good.
If you're in the Lago Vista.
And don't they got like an awesome school or something over there? Like
they have the Lago Vista High School is there. And then you got the elementary schools as well. Like all in that area.
And how close is it to a Target?
It's actually okay. At first, it feels like it's a lengthy drive because you have to go all the way down the hill to Cedar Park. So Cedar Park is the closest large city where you'll have your HEB, you'll have your Target, and all these other shopping centers. You'll be in close proximity to like.
Here's Cedar Park. This 1431 is generally what you're going to take all the way.
Yeah, all the way. But it does take some getting used to. But it's honestly, it's a 20-minute drive.
So 20 minutes.
It's a 20-minute drive.
Is there internet out there from Joy Schneider?
We need to know, is there high-speed internet? And I'm going to check on that, because I know that it's neighborhood to neighborhood, but I know that we have some fiber around there because I checked for one of my clients. We need our internet home.
I sold a lake home here in Point Venture, and it's been flawless. I sold it to a business owner, and he runs his business out of his home, and the internet hasn't been much of an issue. I mean, it's not. It's not.
I know realtors that like work from home over there,
but it works fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I worked from there when I lived there. We have Spectrum. There's I think you can get AT&T there too. I think it's fine as long as you have those electric poles. You'll be fine.
I wish they would put a bridge right here. Did you know? Like, I think it was 1917 or something. They had a bridge that would ferry. They would ferry you across the river. This park is incredible. Pace Bend is so cool.
We should make a ferry business.
Oh, there's already one being
worked.
Or
you could get a boat and just.
Let's get a real estate lab boat.
I know, right?
Yeah, with that bridge, Ian, I know you mentioned the bridge. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
I know. Deep water soloing out here, where you climb up and then when you're
of course the lake. I can't forget about the lake, y'all.
Or you fall off.
Yeah, I mean, look, we
look at this. Come on.
Yeah, it's really pretty state park.
Great schools. I mean, at the head of the dragon right here, at the very tip, that's where Vandergrift High School is. And that's like #1 school for engineering. I mean, that's a high school. Yeah. So it's just, there's a lot of opportunity there and a lot of opportunity for some great views and happy living.
Yep.
I think that's a big one. The great views.
Yeah.
Back to the topography. It looks incredible.
It's relaxing going out there.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a drive, especially when in traffic, but
if you're working from home and that's not an issue, definitely include that in your search. And we're running out of time because these hot neighborhoods are just so hot. But hey, can we fit in? Can we fit in yours, Ian?
So, I mean, I was actually going to say Treviso as kind of a running joke, but I'm actually going to jump over and say
Treviso's legit.
Yeah, but it's a 3-year waiting list.
I know.
It's crazy. So I'm going to jump in. So I really like the Brushy Creek.
Unless a resale pops up, but go ahead.
For a lot of reasons, because of the North Line and all that stuff that's coming here. So if I have to choose right now, I'm going to go with Avery Ranch. I like the Avery Ranch area.
Mm-hmm.
I think they do a good job.
That's Cedar Park.
It is. So it counts as Brushy Creek, but it's near, obviously we've got the mall and Lakeline, but easy proximity to Leander. I spent a lot of time going up and down 183 or Whitestone. And
I feel like you still chose Austin, but
a lot of those new projects, right? As well. So
to answer that guy's question about Cedar Park, where would you rank Cedar Park?
Well, so if we're talking Crystal Falls area, I love the West Cedar Park. I would rank it 9 out of 10 in that price range.
Yes, if you're working from, let's talk about that price range. Are we talking? If you're looking at,
so you can't get new construction out here hardly at all. Cedar Park's out of land, right? So you have to get resale homes, and I mean, I'm seeing people put in $500,000 easy. So it wasn't like that 2 years ago. I had sold a house for like $300,000 not even 2 years ago. It's crazy.
Was that in that Forest Oaks neighborhood?
I also did Forest. Oh yeah, so I also did Forest Oaks a year ago. Yeah,
I remember that. That one was in the mid threes, I believe.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was possible. I love Forest Oaks.
Yeah, and in regards to Cedar Park West ranking, I would say the top thing about it is in an area that's landlocked and it's a little further north, so theoretically more affordable, and mainly it's close to Apple. You know, I like going around employers. Yeah.
You got short proximity to Domain, Apple, to Round Rock, to parks and trails, and then even over to the lake. It's kind of everything encompassed if you're outside of Austin. Right.
We're talking about 30 minutes.
Oh, that's funny.
The capital.
Forest Oaks shout out. Governor Grimm.
He said he went to high school. It is far away for people that are used to driving 20 minutes to get everywhere or 10 minutes to get everywhere. But when you're coming from, let's say, California, and it's 2.5 hours for you to drive to work because of traffic, which I've heard, a lot of clients have said stuff like that, then it's not far at all. So,
and
perspective. That's what I mean. It's all, there's so much variability to this.
And to echo Crystal, I mean, look at the lake. If you want to go, if you're wake up on a Saturday and on a whim, you're like, let me just go get my kayak and bring it to the lake. I mean, you're 20 minutes away from lake fun. So,
I just want to add real quickly. HOA is only $150 yearly.
What?
For Lago Vista property owner?
For Lago Vista.
Yeah, Lago's like,
yeah. Tax rate's pretty reasonable too.
If you're interested in Lago Vista, Crystal does have some listings in Lago Vista, land lots, and she also has connections, her family, builders. So ask Crystal about those.
Or Governor Grimm. Apparently went to high school out there.
Went to high school. I know about some inventory.
Nice.
Well, guys, I am just going to have myself a nice cold drink because I am all these hot neighborhoods, hottest neighborhoods, Austin and beyond, y'all. There is so many, we know Austin's hotter than the hot, but we will let you know about the neighborhoods, the sprawling suburbs, the inner city. Let us know. We have the info. And I really love making these because I think this is such a great resource for our out-of-town buyers. So we'll be sending this out to you guys. And thanks for participating. If you have any suggestions for future shows, email us, hit us up. I'm Liberty Walker with Better Real Estate. And this is my, my colleagues here.
Don't worry, y'all. You can find it. We've all got our names here.
Yeah.
Take care. Leave some comments. Thanks.
Yes.